Hello and welcome to phase number 2, Site Furnishing Design and 3D Modeling. The purpose of this phase is to expose students to the concept of biomimicry, promote critical and creative thinking, and use 3D modeling to help illustrate and develop design solutions. The phase is comprised of 8 sections: orthographic puzzles, theme image selection, theme research, concept sketches, idea summation, technical drawing, 3D modeling, and finally the presentation board creation. The deadline is here, as you can see, and what I'm looking at and what you're looking at on screen is the assignment doc that I've created in Google Docs and I've shared with the class. So in this Google document, there will be links to everything. These are just hyperlinks to the different sections, but as you go to the sections, these will also be hyperlinked to the corresponding video for that specific deliverable. There will also be a live link here under your Site Furnishing Design and 3D Modeling number 1. This will be the actual playlist on the YouTube page that will host all of this information, and this will be live shortly. So the first thing that I want to cover is file structure. It's a very important thing, and some of you are very organized and some of you might not be with your file structures and just document organization, but it's very, very important in landscape architecture and design in general because you generate a lot of information. So what I would like for everybody to do is utilize your Google Drive space through your NCAT EDU address. So you would just navigate to your page, you would log in and go to your Drive, and I want everybody to create a folder. And you do that by simply clicking on the folder with the plus sign in it, or going create new folder here. And you're just going to name this thing phase 2. LDR 370, maybe you have different classes, but I'm going to show you a file structure that I recommend. And it's a good habit to use, in my opinion, to use these free utilities, storage spaces, because it's cloud storage, which means that as long as you have internet access, you'll have access to your information, and it really just means you don't have to download the desktop utility. You can simply upload your information, and I'll show you that here in a second, to your Google Drive. So I would create an initial phase 2 folder, and within that folder, then I would create subfolders. I've done this already, and I actually, just the way I organize my classes to demonstrate this, but that's how you create a folder, and you would just repeat the process until ultimately you have something that looks like this. So I have my reference project, which would be the equivalent of the phase 2 370, and I have I have a folder for each deliverable that I'm asking for from the exercise. I think this is a very easy way of organizing for me. There might be some small file structures within it. It helps organize your work. So this is the file structure that I recommend, and then with each deliverable, I would just upload my information. So I highly recommend you do that. And the ability also, what it does, it enables me to check the work and see where you're at through this process, because this is actually going to be due for you all presumably October 9th. So this allows me to see and kind of track your status and see where you are through the process. All right, and to do that, once you have this file structure created, and let's go ahead and upload a document. So say I'm in my orthographic puzzle piece and I want to upload something. I would select, left click this upload icon. You can do a file or a complete folder. In this case, I'm just going to do a folder as an example. So let's just say we go to desktop pictures, and we're going to want to do the Antelope Canyon, right? So we would just select open, upload, and share, because this folder happens to be shared, and we'll do that in a second. And it'll show you, I'm in Chrome, and I recommend, if you're working with Google Docs, to use the browser Chrome, which made for it, which makes sense. So there's also features that other browsers don't have, capabilities within the file structure here. So you will see when it's finished uploading, you'll see it appear, and now you can access from any computer that has access, that's online. You can access your folder from. So I don't need that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that actually. But that's how you would upload these pieces. Now to share, you simply right click. You can go to, there's many ways to share. This is one way. Just right click, go share. And you see that on this, everybody in the class has permissions to view. and has access to this folder. You would simply just type in the email address. In this case, you would type in ncatlandark@gmail.com, and you can then select the permission, can I edit or view? In this case, you would just say view and share and save your document, and that will send the link to me so that I can see everyone in the class's folder and see where they are in this process, in the phase. And to make things easier for me, I believe I can see the person's name. Let me see. This is what you all can do too. In your drive, when you go back to your drive, you can go shared with me, and it will show you the folders that have been shared with you. Yeah, and I'll see your name. So just make sure that you call it phase 2 LDR 370. And that is it for this particular video.